bullshit?
What?
That the $20 shark card for GTA only gets you 1.2 million.
Hmm.
Don't you think that's kind of bullshit?
Yeah.
It's like, here's $20. Here's one cheapest facility with no upgrades. Here's 1.20. Here's 1.25 million after $20 of real money. Here's a third of your way to your deluxo.
Yeah.
I think if you charge $20, I think like 5 million would have been a better number, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
At least 5 million, because like that game's so vast, and all I see with 1.2 million. I mean, we fucking burned through that in like a sitting, you know, like
Yeah.
not anything intense, just like on a few things. Like I probably have already, like my business alone, fully upgraded, costed more than 1.2 million.
Mm-hmm.
I think altogether, including upgrades and the initial cost of that cheap business, like was like over 2 million, or almost 2 million.
Yeah.
So,
Did you get more?
I think that's a little crazy. And what's crazy is the next jump up from the 20 is the $50 one, and the $50 one only gets you 5 million.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of whack.
Card gets you 3.5 million. So $50, here's your deluxo.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially is what it is. And then the $100 one gets you 8 million. $100. You could get a decent facility with all the upgrades and, you know, maybe an Avenger or something.
Mm-hmm.
Just think it's kind of whack.
Yeah.
Like I'm honestly surprised that they're making money, because like GTA is making money, like it's making bank, like people are buying these cards. I'm just wondering, like, honestly, the only people I can see buying these cards are people with too much money to know what to do with,
Mm-hmm.
or kids asking their mommy for $20.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just don't see why a hardworking citizen like myself would ever, you know, do something like this. Like Overwatch, it's like, hey, $20. Here's 24 loot boxes. $20. Like 24 loot boxes. It's a lot. There's 4 items in each of those.
Maybe they just use the money for the clothes.
I'm just saying, like that seems fair, you know.
Hmm?
$40 gets you 50 loot boxes, and that's it. That's the max. There's no $100 option. It's like $40. There you go.
Yeah.
I just thought it was a little silly.
Pretty ridiculous.
What?
It's pretty ridiculous, yeah.
Yeah. Because I was taking a look at it, because I was just curious. Like, I wasn't gonna do it, but I was curious what the going rates were.
Mm.
And seeing that, I was just thinking to myself, like, it's terrible.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna change anytime soon, because for them, it's been working. It's just, for me, it's like an average consumer. There's nothing for me here.
Sure.
So, think of that as you will.
You're not made of money.
Yeah. So, when's this drawcast getting started?
Right now?
Oh. Hi.
Hello?
How is everybody?
I'm fantastic. Thanks for asking.
What are you drawing?
I think I'm gonna draw Deku.
Deku? Which version of Deku? There's like a bajillion.
Yeah, the angry Deku.
Yeah, but like, what outfit?
The one where he has the metal kicks.
So, his most recent outfit?
Yeah. But with like the really cool gloves that go up to his elbows.
Yeah, you know what? Draw him with the bunny hat on.
Yeah, it should.
You know? I'm waiting for a figure of that. I'm surprised they haven't made one yet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like a lot of companies like to make figures of characters in like iconic outfits and different poses. You know,
How
just
was
surprise.
the? You said that they Bond something. The people that made the other ones.
Yeah, Bon Presto, they're great. Go buy them.
Hmm. How was their last Deku and Bakugo figure? Like, I think you told me about them, but you didn't tell me like their poses.
Well, they're just standing there. Like it's like typical like Deku standing there with his arms like ready to go. Like
Hmm.
you see that pose all the time, almost like in every opening.
Hmm.
But he's just wearing the original outfit, and Bakugo kind of doing that pose where he like hunches over a little bit and his arms are just hanging down.
Hmm.
And but he's in like his grenade outfit. But to my knowledge, those are the only two figures they've done of My Hero. But obviously, they're probably gonna do more. And if anyone's gonna make a version of Deku with his bunny hood up, it'd be them.
Mm.
Because freaking right now they're about to push out a whole bunch of new Dragon Ball figures. I don't know, like Band Presto, they really love pushing Dragon Ball figures. Because I think in the next 2 months alone, there's gonna be like 6 or 7 Dragon Ball figures. Like they got like these triple sets where they all like have the same base, and if you buy all 3, you could like connect the bases.
Mm-hmm.
And it's with Super Saiyan Vegeta and like they're all Android Saga. So it's Android Saga Super Saiyan Vegeta, Android Saga Super Saiyan Goku, and Android Saga Future Trunks before he got the long hair.
Mm.
And he's Super Saiyan, and like he's doing like this cool pose, all battle damaged, like everyone's kind of damaged, and they got that coming out. They got a new, I think it's like their 4th mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, which is crazy to me because it's like they already got like a 4th master Ultra Instinct. Because there's just one where he's kind of just like standing there doing the Ultra Instinct thing where like, he's just standing, like super focused.
Yeah.
They got one where he's doing a Kamea wave. They got one where he's kind of like, I don't even know how to describe it. But the new one that they're coming out with has him doing a kick. And I think it's like that frame shot kick that he gives to Jiren. I'm not sure.
Mm.
But like they always, I mean, it has to be just because they, to my knowledge, they don't come up with custom poses. All their poses they take them out of iconic shots from the manga or anime.
That's kind of what I miss about like the difference between Super and Dragon Ball Z. It's because they were trying to recreate the panels that are iconic. Then Super doesn't have that.
Yeah, but Super is making its own iconic panels.
True, but it isn't like you see it like, oh shit, there it is.
Yeah, but you know what? Like I was actually gonna talk to you about this the other day.
Yeah.
I was rewatching the best parts of the Tournament of Power.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And when I got back to the finale, that last 2 minutes of like not like 2 actual minutes, not Dragon Ball 2 minutes, but of when Frieza and Goku and 17 were doing the final assault on Jiren.
Yeah.
And it played the song. Like I was rewatching that, dude, and like that just to me still symbolizes everything that made Dragon Ball Z awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Like every scene or every shot in that 2 minutes, because that's as long as it is, it's 2 minutes, is just gold and full of power, full of speed, full of hype. And just seeing like that part that I love, that a lot of people love, is just when they're falling and then Frieza tells Goku to throw him.
Mm-hmm.
And so Goku just like fucking like puts his feet down while he's sliding and launches Frieza, and Frieza pulls off that attack, grabs Jiren and stuff, that whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then Goku's like coming down and like he can't even remain as a Super Saiyan because he keeps going in and out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like just all of that just filled me with like so much hype, like all over again. Like I was watching that, dude, and like I had a smile on my face, like I had my fist clenched, like I was like, fucking get him. Like it just like it reminded me back in the day of like seeing Gohan defeat Cell.
Mm-hmm.
Or not even like defeat him, just like when he was able to like beat his ass
Mm-hmm.
before Cell killed Goku, and Gohan was just like fucking with him. Like that reminded me of that, where I was just like, yeah, you know, because it was terrible. I mean, it was great and all that. So,
Yeah.
I guess what I'm saying is like, when I think of Super, that's to me, that's like that moment. That is the moment that made Super all worth it, like the whole ride.
Mm-hmm.
And the only other moments I could think of is well, obviously Vegeta's moment in that tournament,
Mm-hmm.
where he did that Super Saiyan Blue evolution or whatever. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I almost forgot about that.
Yeah, you know, it's great. Oh, speaking of Vegeta though, did you see how they released the character profiles, like you know, like the front and side profiles of every character in their different outfits? Did you see Vegeta's?
No, I haven't.
They have them in Super Saiyan God mode, so we're gonna finally see Vegeta's Super Saiyan God in anime form.
No.
I don't know if they're gonna have him do the Blue evolution. I mean, I don't know, because I still don't really know what that is.
Yeah.
Like, like all they said about it was that like Vegeta's battle spirit was so intense that like it was almost, you could compare it to Deku's 1,000,000%, where it wasn't really 1,000,000%, but he was just hyping himself up to believe he could go beyond.
Yeah.
Like I think it's something similar to that, where he didn't attain a new power. It was just like he forced himself to keep going, to where his adrenaline like just had him, you know, go.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just Super as a whole though, dude, like honestly, like a lot of people give it shit, but I still like the Goku Black arc for what it was.
Yeah.
Like I know what the problems are with it. I mean, continuity aside, like I it's just Zamasu just isn't a great villain.
Mm-hmm.
And once Goku Black merges with Zamasu, it just becomes Super Zamasu. And I've always made that comparison where I thought it was funny because technically Goku Black is Zamasu, yet Goku Black feels like a different character.
Mm-hmm.
That's more cool, more sinister.
Right.
But yet the second he merges with Zamasu, it just becomes a more arrogant Zamasu, which is everything that made Zamasu already a bad villain. Because it made him feel like a Bleach villain. Like, I'm a god, you're beneath me. Kneel.
Right.
Like, but that's his whole character. Like, why do you want to kill all the mortals? Because they're not gods. Like,
And then why do you want to kill Goku? Because he is a god.
why do you want to kill Goku? Because he's trying to be a god. But, you know. But, regardless, it still gave a lot of cool imagery.
Yeah.
Like, I still think Super Saiyan Rose is the fucking sickest transformation that a Saiyan can do. Too bad Goku can never really do it.
Mm.
But it only looks cool because of his outfit. Like, I don't think Goku's orange gi would go good with pink hair. But, you know, just that whole arc as a whole, it just felt really depressing for Trunks, who's already been through so much shit. And then this is it.
Like, he lost everything. Like, he did lose everything. Except
Like,
my...
He lost it. Like, even when that arc starts off, already, like, telling you what you're in for, where Bulma, or his Bulma, gets killed by Black. Like, just straight up, that's like the first episode of that arc, is Bulma getting murdered in cold blood.
Yeah.
That told me right then and there that this guy ain't something to fuck with. Like, he is ruthless. You know, like, not even Frieza killed Bulma. Frieza had an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Cell didn't kill Bulma. I mean, Boo killed Bulma, but, like, Boo killed everybody, so that doesn't count. I'm just saying, like, straight up murdered.
Yeah, he's brutal.
I still think they kind of wrote themselves into a corner. Because one thing that I will admit that still confused me about the arc, I don't know if you could clear it up, but so Zamasu's immortal, right?
Yeah.
Goku Black isn't immortal. But when they fuse, because Goku Black wasn't immortal, it makes the immortality kind of wear off, and that's why he starts deforming. Right?
Yeah.
So that's when they realize that, hey, we can actually kill him now. All right. So they slice him up, and then he becomes the Sky. And I never really understood like what that was all about.
Like, I think technically, like, he had the pieces of like being immortal. Like, they merged two things that shouldn't be merged, but they're stuck together. So it was unstable from the start. But I don't think, because they're like stuck together, it's kind of like a, like, what do they call those things? Like a violent reaction, like in chemistry. So like, because like, well, what had happened? Like, he lost his form. I don't think he could have stayed the way that he was. I think it's just like, I don't have an explanation for why he turned into like clouds, but that's usually what happens in like a chemical reaction.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
I just honestly wish that not even just anime writers, just anyone in general, I wish they would stop making immortality a thing, because it always makes it very unsatisfactory how it ends. Like, it always does. Like, the biggest example is Aizen from Bleach. He achieves immortality, right? And so you find that, like, Bleach alone spent way too long building up this Aizen fight, right? And then it ends in like the final fight with Ichigo and Aizen is about a chapter and a half. Like, that's it. And it's completely one-sided. Because Ichigo spends like pretty much a year in a hyperbolic time chamber in that pocket where you could go in between dimensions because time doesn't work there. And so they pretty much rig it in a way to where Ichigo could actually stay there. Because normally you can't stay there. But Ishin, his dad, killed the gate, like the fucking janitor thing or whatever that like supposed to clear people out.
Yeah.
And so they stayed in there for a whole year. Ichigo comes out and he comes out with his Zanpakuto practically infused to his hand. Like, he no longer has a hand. It's like a black little ball with his sword sticking out of it. And it's saying like he bonded with his Zanpakuto so much that it became a part of him. And he completely one-sides Aizen, who's immortal. Beats him to the ground. Aizen transforms. Ichigo still beats him to the ground in one hit. And then he does the final Getsuga Tensho, which doesn't kill him, but it passes him out, right? And so the way they do this is they end up tying him to this chair with like all these high-level like sealing techniques. So he's just stuck in a chair. And that's it. That's the end. And it's like, wow, if only you made it to where he couldn't, like, he could die, this would have been a lot more satisfying. But sure, I guess he's stuck in a chair forever. Yeah. I don't like immortality in my stuff, dude.
Should have buried him in a forest.
Hey, well, technically he's not dead. I mean, technically he's dead. He's dead. All right? Hidan is only immortal as long as he performs his rituals. If he's stuck in the dirt and he can't perform his rituals, then once it runs out, and he's done.
Yeah.
It's still pretty fucked up way to go.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember this anime, but I remember there was a guy that was immortal, right? Like a villain. And the way they get rid of him is fucking brutal, where they encase him in gold and drop him in the bottom of the sea.
Oh, wow. So,
like, he's pretty much trapped in, like, a golden sarcophagus, essentially, that's molded to his skin. And he's at the bottom of the ocean. and like that's it. Like he's fully sentient, so he's just gonna forever remain there for the rest of his life.
It's kind of like Cars, but Pillarman can die, but he has the Redstone of Aja, so I don't know if he can technically die.
Well, the question is he still sentient when he's a rock?
Yeah.
That's the real question. You know, I will admit, now that you bring it up, maybe I think Cars is maybe the only immortal one that they actually found a smart way to defeat him.
Mm.
Let's just throw him into space. He's gone. Like,
I still like think about like the fact that they rode like a piece of volcanic rock to the upper atmosphere.
like it's just one thing I love about that scene is just like, was this all part of your plan, JoJo? And he's like, yeah, it was. And then in his head, he's like, this was just luck, but you know, I'll just say it to piss him off. Like, I love that. Like, I imagine in his mind, he was like, oh shit. Like, cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's why young Joseph is best Joseph, dude.
Mm-hmm. He's a pretty cool dude.
Yeah. Until, you know, he knocked up a girl after he was married to another woman for years.
Mm-hmm. Wonder how many other Joseph bloodlines are out there.
Shut up, dude. Don't do my man like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know what pose to put him in, but I think I'm getting it.
Have him flicking me off.
Yeah. It's just like you're right there and he puts the middle finger to you while he's squatting.
It's great.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say, but another one of those Dragon Ball Van Presto figures that they're releasing.
Yeah.
Is it's Goku doing like the pose that he did for like the final Spirit Bomb against Kid Buu.
Oh,
but
nice.
It's before he does the see ya, where he puts like, you know, his fingers to his forehead and he's like, see ya.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just him like doing like the standing there, like with the blue shirt, but like the torn orange gi or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's just like having his hand out, you know, Super Saiyan. And there's no Spirit Bomb actually there, but they painted it to where the light is definitely hitting him from where the Spirit Bomb would be.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks pretty cool. But they have a lot of iconic Goku shots. Like, do you know the one that it's not like a bird's eye view? It's slightly lower, but it's Goku in his base form doing the Kamehameha wave.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a very iconic shot of Goku doing that. But they have a figure of that. They have a figure of fucking hold on. Well, they made the figure of the Goku on the bicycle.
That's my favorite one.
It's not even in the manga. It was just like a chapter cover for one of the manga.
I love Toriyama's vehicles. I think my teacher, when he went to Japan, well, both of them, they got me a little, I don't know what they're called, but like, you know how you put Gundams together, like a Gunpla thing?
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of like them just hanging out in one of the vans that says Dragon Ball on it.
It's great.
Yeah, Toriyama made like the best cool machines and vehicles.
Yeah, he made it really goofy.
Mm-hmm.
But like in a good way.
It had character. They're like, yeah, there's a Toriyama vehicle. I want one of those.
Yeah. If you want Dragon Ball figures, hit up Van Presto, dude, because they got good ones. They have Bulmas, and their Bulmas are nice because they have her in pretty much all her outfits that she ever wore, except the Genie one. But I'm sure they'll make the Genie one soon.
No, that's a good one.
My personal favorite is gosh, I don't really know how to describe it. It's not the one that she wears at first, like that pink dress. It's this other one where she has like a band-aid on her face, uh, fucking combat boots or something.
The desert outfit? Like, well, not the one in the anime, but basically she looks like she's fighting in the desert.
Exactly.
That one's nice.
Yeah, that's my. Obviously, they have Bunny Bulma, but like, come on, that's like a given.
Mm.
But I thought Bunny Bulma was cool.
Mm.
And I think they have a figure of Bulma and Pink Girl's moped scooter thing.
Mm.
Or whatever it was that she hit Goku with.
Yeah, like, it looks like... I don't even know what it looks like. I thought it was like a police motorcycle, like from 5Ds.
No.
Hmm?
But I would definitely recommend anyone listening in now or in the future, if you want affordable figures, just go to Ban Presto. Just know, though, that their standard price for their figures always are $20 to $35. But the reason, but they're affordable, but they sell quickly. And if you don't get them like ASAP, your only option will be to buy from someone that bought it. So you're buying from sellers, and it'll probably be an inflated price.
Get it from the scalpers.
Because freaking they make up quite a bit, but they're so popular that they get bought up, and once they're done, they're done. It's like amiibos with Nintendo. Like, they don't make more. It's like, hey, if you didn't get the champion amiibos for Breath of the Wild when they were out, well, SOL.
Mm.
Which is unfortunate, but I mean, what are you gonna do?
I gotta steal.
Yeah. One figure that I definitely have been eyeing from them, though, it's like $30. It's Grade 8 Vegeta, but like, it's super authentic Grade 8 Vegeta, like where he already has like the battle damage. Because you've seen Grade 8 Vegetas before, but they always have him in like perfect Saiyan armor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, but he doesn't even become Grade 8 after he's already like super beat up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's accurate because like you see like his like boots are torn.
Is he wincing?
Huh?
Is he wincing? Is one eye closed?
No, it's before that. That happened after he became a Grade 8. He got hit in the eye.
Mm.
This is showing like it's the pose where he barely becomes a Grade 8, where he's like looking into the sky and stuff.
I could have sworn that he was Grade 8 and then someone shot him in the eye.
Yeah, but I'm saying that this pose is when he first becomes a Grade 8 and he's still like looking in the sky.
Okay. I would have liked that. Oh. So, like, have you seen the new episode? Or the previous weeks?
No.
Of My Hero?
No.
I think they're adding new parts that weren't in the manga. Like, fights that didn't happen. There's this guy from the other academy, the one that looked like they're Nazis. Basically, there's one that can turn people into meatballs. And he turns Bakugo into a meatball.
That happened.
Did it? It happened?
That happened.
Okay.
Yeah, that happened. I don't know how it played out, but I remember that they run into a guy like that. I vaguely remember it, but I remember it being a thing.
Yeah, it probably happened, maybe. I'm just thinking maybe they were developing the characters more.
Nah, dude. You gotta believe in them.
Hmm?
I sent you a picture. It's nice.
I don't see it.
I sent it to the zeros. Oh man.
Let's see zeros. Oh wow, that's a pretty good figure.
Yeah, it's great. $30.
Mhm. I like how like, of course you could tell the fur like in the anime, but it just looks like his Vegeta hair, so it looks like he's like some sort of weird dog.
Dude, but like one thing I'm telling you though is I like I said, I love Band Presto, but like every figure is lit, dude. And it makes me like every single one I want that. But the thing is, Goku's alone. They got like fucking 5,500 of them.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking about doing?
What's up?
Going into the what's it called? Making models business. Because I see like a lot of ZBrush people on Twitter that's selling the models and then 3D printing them and then selling their 3D prints.
Oh,
That'd be cool, right? If we could just make those scenes from the anime that no one makes. Be better than Ban Presto.
that's blasphemy. I'd rather work for Band Presto.
Uh-huh. Until they buy me out.
No. You know, because they already have like, they're always up to date on like figures,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, I'm excited for after the Broly movie, where they'll more than likely make a new Broly figure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for them to make a Snake Man and Luffy from the manga,
Mm-hmm.
because they have like freaking 5 or 6 different Gear 4th Luffy's. But you know, technically his new form, quotation marks or whatever, that Snake Man.
Mm-hmm.
It's a matter of time, though.
Yeah. I guess he's not squatting anymore because I just couldn't make it work.
The figure I'm about to send is of Piccolo,
Mm-hmm.
and it's one that the second I saw it, I was like, I need to have this eventually. Like, if I had the money for it, I get it right now. But like, if I were to get this, would be look at that.
Okay. I only saw the Bardock one and I was like, did you just call Bardock Piccolo?
Nah, man, look, leave him alone.
Yeah.
No, just see that iconic shot of like the aftermath of Nappa's blast on Piccolo, and he's all torn up. That shit's iconic,
Mm-hmm.
and I want that figure.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I'll kill someone for it. That's all there is to it.
I'd make one, but it's like mid blast and like it's colored white and black.
And have a little Gohan cowering behind him.
Yeah.
I still love the Team 4-star joke where he just runs up. Wait, why did I just grab him and run? Wait, I still have time to do that. Oh! Because it is kind of true, to be honest. Like, in the manga, it was like 2 panels. Like, it was Piccolo, like Gohan reacts to Piccolo stepping in front, and the next panel is a full page panel of Piccolo taking the blast. But in the anime, it drags on for like 2 seconds too long, where he runs up, and there's like a good solid like 2 seconds before he gets hit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's kind of like, dude, like,
yeah,
you just wanted to die,
right? It's pretty funny.
So since we're on this Dragon Ball talk, what would you say? Let's just stick with Z. Just Z, no Dragon Ball, no GT, no Super Z. All right.
Mm.
What would you define as like the moment that solidified Dragon Ball Z as like you like it's in your heart? Like when you think of Z, that's like the first thing that you think about.
Mm.
It's great.
Mm. I don't know. First thing I think about is like Goku going Super Saiyan against Frieza. Then I think about the beginning of the Goku and Vegeta fight in the desert.
Those are great.
Mm.
Those are pretty great.
Mm.
For me, it's very simple actually. When I think of Z, I just think of it's not even like a great thing. It was just one of those where it was the real beginning of a huge different change for Goku, and that's when he arrives on Namek. Because like him showing up just like for the whole Nappa thing, that's cool, right?
Mm.
But for me, like I just like that shot of him like tying the beans to his waist and the doors come down, like he's there. And I mean, you could say it's kind of lazy because it's very mirroring what happened with Nappa,
Mm.
where these guys have been spending like the whole like Namek saga essentially trying to fight Raccoon,
Mm.
like, and then Goku shows up and one shots him. But it's more than that because to me, like when he gets there, he one shots Raccoon, he makes quick work with Berter and Jace.
Mm.
And then even with the captain, it's nothing. Before the eventual body switch, Goku wasn't really having a hard time with Ginyu at all.
Mm.
And when I think of Z, I'm like that. To me, that's like one of my favorite parts because it really solidified just how far he came. Like from the Goku that couldn't even beat Vegeta.
Mm.
And what makes it more solidified is how you think the first time you watch it that, oh, good, Vegeta's like a quotation mark ally, so they're good. Because technically Vegeta was still stronger than Goku. It was just with all the help that Goku managed to defeat him.
Mm.
But either way, he was still really strong, and at that point they already established how they get stronger after they almost die.
Mm.
So you see how much he's struggling with Raccoon, and you're like, damn, and then Goku shows up, makes quick work of everyone who they already said was way stronger than Raccoon anyway, because Vegeta was doing a whole monologue of like, Berter and Jace are still above this guy because Jace is supposed to be second in command to Ginyu.
Mm.
And then you just see Goku like, you're done, you're done, you're done.
Mm.
I always thought that was cool. And then obviously the next shot is just, I love that shot where Frieza's about to like freaking kill Vegeta. He has the arm raised up, ready to strike. And then Goku just shows up and he's super fast and he stops on like the one knee or whatever.
Mm.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's those moments. So when you think of Super, you're like, huh. I wish they had those.
They do. They got lots of them. I mean, it's still part of Super, so don't give me the BS of, well, that's from the movie. But
Why not? I wouldn't.
But Goku busting out of the rocks is one of my favorite Goku moments, period.
Mm.
I love that. I love that a lot. Like, I remember when I saw that in theaters, like the first time, right? Like we didn't even know we would get a super,
Mhm.
and just seeing that shot of like Goku's like still in his base form, and like all the rocks are coming down, and he's trying to break them, but he can't break them fast enough, and then he just gets really pissed off, screams, busts out the rock, and Super Saiyan. The song kicks up, and even without the song, like just that moment is just fucking badass. He just pops out, looks all pissed off. Beerus is right behind him.
Mhm.
I fucking love that, dude. You know, it's an iconic moment.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is that it needs more.
All of it's iconic.
Hmm?
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of iconic stuff in the Future Trunks stuff. Like freaking, you want to talk about iconic like entrances? Goku Black is one of the most badass villain entrances I've ever seen.
Mhm.
Like, not even just in Dragon Ball, I'm saying like period. You know, it's iconic. Super Saiyan Rose is iconic.
Mhm.
Jiren is iconic for being bland. Ribrianne is iconic.
Can't wait for that band Presto.
Dude, look. Shut up, dude. Stop. Don't do that to me. Like, I get what you're trying to say, but it's like, it just seems unfair because I don't think you need to be based off of something to have an iconic moment.
I don't think you need to, but the fact that it's like a manga format, you're dealing with stills, and you need to have those like spreads that you're like, okay, this is gonna take 2 pages, or this is gonna take the whole page. You know, you need this. You're gonna turn the page, and boom, there it is. You know, they have those moments, and when you're thinking of anime, you're like, oh, well, what would look cool? What's the best? You're not trying to, like, yeah, there's badass moments that are a series of things, but there isn't that one thing where, like, oh, there it is.
Yeah, well, you know what? Goku grinding the Kamehameha wave Kefla's beam is still the coolest shit Goku's ever done.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even making that as a joke. I'm saying, like, for real. Like, out of everything Goku's ever done,
Mm-hmm.
period. To me, in my opinion, him grinding the Kamehameha with Kefla's beam was the coolest shit in the fucking world. Because I didn't even know that was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he made it a thing. You know? Like him shooting the Kamehameha wave at the feet, that was a thing. And it was funny. But it wasn't like, oh man, that's fucking badass. It was just more like, oh, okay. I didn't know you could do that. That's pretty cool. Too bad he never does it again.
Mm-hmm.
But the Kefla beam thing, that, and then how he just blasts it in her face like point blank rage. That shit was fucking dope.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is by far like I said, the coolest thing Goku's ever done. Like iconic as fuck. I would want a figure of that. Like just.
But you'd have to pick which
Anime.
moment it was. Which
No,
moment?
it's easy.
When he's
Him
riding
grinding
it?
Mm-hmm. Him grinding it. The grinding it's the cool part.
Mm-hmm.
Also cool, but like half the world's jaw dropped when they saw him grinding on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, when he did the blast, it was like, yeah, cool. But I was just more like, holy shit, I gotta rewind it. Did he just fucking grind on it? And the way he did it was so slick too. How he was pretty much doing a handstand with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that shit was slick as fuck. You know, one thing I will appreciate about the animation studio that does Tokyo Ghoul is that I'm just surprised how they can animate so much good scenes when I look at the manga and I'm like, how can he make, you know?
Mhm.
There's just so much black ink sprayed everywhere. It's like when someone gets hit, I can rarely tell who it was. What's the
No, the pose kind of went from like him crouching like on one knee to like he's kind of hunched over like my back.
what? Are you making him a dishwasher?
Yeah.
That's dope. Hey, I've been reading a lot more of that Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think I'm like on chapter 60 or something.
Pretty good.
So
Got through that Hunter exam yet?
I'm not like binging it. I just like show up to work early. I mess around with a few things, and then I sit in the back and I just read like a handful of chapters. That's how I've been doing it.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm at the Celestial Tower.
Ooh.
And I'm already bored. I'm bored.
Mm.
Not because it's not good, but because we were in the Hunter exam forever, and then I'm like, great, now we can finally explore this world. And then now they're just stuck in a tower.
Yeah.
And I'm like, great. And at first, when they started going through the floors, I was like, oh, okay, I guess we'll be done with this faster than I thought. And then I realized that they've been stuck on the floor 200 for like the past like 15 chapters. You know, and I'm like, oh, there's still like, 51 more to go. Like, like, oh. And then they started introducing that whole Nen, Ren, Ten, Katsu, whatever. And I'm like, what's this?
Yeah.
You can't do this to me. You can't introduce like 5 different concepts that are very essential. And I need to know what they are. I don't know. Where's the Sakura scroll?
All right.
I need the Sakura scroll. Because this dude does a shitty job of explaining it.
He really does. They have to go to someone else afterwards.
Like, he does such a bad job explaining it. And like Gon and what's his name? Killua, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, they kind of get a grasp for it, but I could tell that they're not grasping it from what he's saying. They're just like gifted, so like they just see him do it and they're like, oh, okay, I'll do that. Because it's very obvious that they don't really understand what he's saying. Like, at least Gon does it for sure, and Killua, whatever, he'll say like, that explanation doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, they're so gifted that just observing the guy, like showing them the example as well as the student, that little kid, they get it. And I'm like, all right, well, good, because like I'm fucking lost, because this guy is just like, you have to, increase your 10 to make your Ren, and with your Ren you'll learn Nen, and then you have to make sure you watch out for your Katsu. I'm like, what the fuck are you saying, dude?
Yeah.
I have to write notes because it's like it's so essential, because then like they'll observe like a fight and it's like, how is he doing that? Is he using his Ren or is it his Nen? It could be his 10. But what if it's his Katsu? What's the difference?
Yeah.
It's making me mad because this story was so like good to follow, and I was thinking to myself like, man, it's great that they're not overcomplicating this with like, a bunch of random bullshit. Like, it's just more like, oh, some people are like naturally strong, and some people are like, smart and stuff, and some people have like weird abilities, but nothing like supernatural,
Mm-hmm.
And then we get here, and I'm like, oh no.
You know, they get really like hacksy with their abilities in a bit.
Like, what's going on? Now we have auras? What? Like, what is this? And like I said, it's not bad. It's just more like, I'm like, great. So now this is gonna be like halfway Tokyo Ghoul for me, to where I'm just gonna observe the panels, and when they do the explanation of how it happened, I'm like, don't care. Like, whatever. Hisoka put his arm back on, but it wasn't really back on. Okay, whatever. Moving on. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that kind of shit. Is I was just thinking like I said, like all these concepts, and they're like rapid fire too. I never really seen an anime do that. Like even with Naruto, like it was done so like slowly, introducing you like everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like all about ninjutsu, and you didn't even really like. I mean, they were using it obviously, but you didn't really put a word to it until Rock Lee showed up, and they actually mentioned like more about taijutsu.
Mm-hmm.
And then they didn't really go into genjutsu like hardcore until fucking Itachi came around.
Mm-hmm.
Like they would name drop it and say that it kind of messes with like illusions, and that's all you really needed to know. But they didn't really go into focusing on it until Itachi came around.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jiraiya was trying to teach Naruto about genjutsu, and he was like really breaking it down.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, dude. It's just, I mean, it's like I said, Hunter x Hunter seems pretty cool. It's just like amazing because like I'm already like on chapter like 60 or whatever, and how many chapters are there total? Like on the thing I'm reading, I think it says like 318 or something.
Yeah.
I'm just like, wow, that's not a lot for something that's been out since like forever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how far does the anime go up to? Because the anime has like 150 episodes.
Yeah. It goes up to the end of the something called the Chimera Ant arc, and that's like depending on where you are. Let me see. There's the tower, and then there's the game. The game takes a long time. I don't know. It might be like three or four arcs ahead of where you are.
All right. Well, one thing I gotta say though is I still don't like Gon. I really don't like him at this point yet, because it's just hard for me to like a character that is too stubborn for his own good.
Yeah.
You know, like the whole like, I'm not gonna use my benefits until I give Hisoka his number back, that kind of stuff. Or the whole like, I know I can't beat this guy, but I'm still gonna fight him. And then,
Oh yeah, like oh god, there's a fight that he really shouldn't have fought. He still wins it though, but like if something didn't happen, it would have been game over. That would have been the end of his like career, because he barely makes it out of it and he loses a lot.
but like I just don't like it, because like it just comes down to, at least at this point, I would just call it child ignorance. You know, like he's still too much of a kid, but like the worst part of a kid, like he's still too innocent. He's still too trusting. He's still too, you know, just gullible.
Mm-hmm.
He's still too stubborn. And it's just hard because everyone around him will tell him, don't do this. And he's like, nah. And it doesn't work for him because it works for Luffy. Because for the most part, like, you know, Luffy would be stubborn, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he can handle himself. He's always proven to be able to handle himself. And when he's not able to handle himself, he leaves. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like when he first fought Croc, and Croc pretty much made him dehydrated into a zombie. You know, he didn't think he would lose, but he lost. And he immediately was like, all right, I need to be smart about this. You know, he just wasn't like, I'm going to go at him again. Whereas Gon would be like, I can't beat this guy. He loses. And then sometimes he'll be like, well, I'll go fight him again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what he did with Hisoka. Or at least that's what he was going to do until they fucking stopped him. It was like, I can't beat him. Well, I'm going to fight him again. I'm like, what are you doing, kid? Like, I don't know. It just bugs me with him because I think it's just the fact that he's still a kid, like a real kid, like a real fucking, like, what is he, like 12?
Yeah.
Like, he's like Luffy has like I said, all the same attributes, you know, stubborn. Like you can say like he's too gullible sometimes, but he's not like child ignorant, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like he still understands things. And he knows there's things that he can do and things that he can't do. I don't know. I just don't like him. He's a nice kid. But I like everyone else more. Like I like his white-haired friend.
Yeah.
You know, he's pretty cool. That's about it, really, since that's all we've been stuck with. Or at least that's all I've been stuck with. But I like to see where it goes.
Mm-hmm. That's all you can do.
I want to see what's up.
No, I'm saying that's pretty. That's all you can do, really, or give up.
See, I just want to see what part it'll take where I'll be able to be like, that's why people love this. Because right now, I'm enjoying it, but I haven't been like, this is fucking amazing. It's just been more like, hey, this is pretty entertaining. I want to find whatever arc it is. I got to find that arc that makes it to where I'm like, okay, now I understand why this shit's big. Now I understand why Shonen Jump gives this guy a pass when they're willing to axe a series for the hell of it. And yet they won't axe this guy who goes on hiatus all the time. You know? Because whatever it is, it has to be so good that Shonen Jump won't fuck with them. You know? Like I said, Jump put the fucking axe on Naruto. On fucking Naruto, they put the axe.
Mm-hmm.
You know? They said, hey, Kishimoto, you gotta wrap this up, man. 700 chapters, like, that's it, bro. You know, Kishimoto still had that whole other arc plan to lead up to, like, Kaguya. But he had no choice but to just throw Kaguya in there and, like, alright, guys, fight her. But yet, Hunter x Hunter guy gets, like, the fucking pass. So I know it's there. I'm not doubting it. I know it's there. I'm just wondering how long it'll take before I get there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm only on like the third arc, I guess, technically. Because there's the exams, then there's that little short few chapters of them trying to get Killua from his parents.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're at the Celestial Tower thing.
Celestial Tower.
My Hero is cool though.
Yeah.
Did you you were at the last chapter, right?
Yeah.
What happened in it?
No, I don't remember now. Thanks
Wow.
for putting me on the spot.
I'm trying to remember what happened. Cause I know
Endeavor
it's
stuff with Endeavor happened, and then Deku had his dream.
oh, that's what it was, the dream.
Yeah.
Yeah. He fucking destroyed his room in his sleep like an asshole.
Yeah, and Aoyama, whatever his name was, like came to investigate. They were about to have a heart to heart.
What's up with Deku and Aoyama becoming like dorm buddies?
Eh?
When is Aoyama gonna do something?
Oh,
Is he like the only one left that hasn't done anything?
he's gonna get his moment.
Are we gonna have an Invisible Girl arc?
I think so. I want
I-
it.
I'm telling you, man. I just want someone to dump oil on her or something.
No.
Dump something on her that like throw water on her and throw flour. You know. I want to see.
She isn't. You know, Joseph's third adopted child. Come on.
I just want to see her face, dude. What's wrong with that? I want to see her face, and the closest we'll get is dumping her face in water and throwing flour on it, because it would, you know, show you what it looks like, kind of.
You want to know what I think? Because when you're dealing with anime characters in modeling, they all have the same face because you have to draw it on later.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
I feel like what if the guy that I don't know his name, but the guy that writes My Hero,
Mhm.
what if he's just saving her like arc for when he wants to take a break, so like he can have panels focused on her, and that just saves him time from drawing.
Yeah. Have you checked out Vigilante yet?
No, why would I do that?
It's
It's
great.
not even written by the same guy.
It has Eraserhead in it.
Yeah, but it's not written by the same guy, so like I don't care about it.
I do.
It's not canon.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
He put out a statement because they asked him on Twitter, and he said no.
He said yes.
No, it's not canon. Not.
Yeah.
I will make up all the evidence I need to prove it.
Oh, you're right.
Is it canon?
Let's see. What? Yeah. Alright, hold on.
It's great.
Oh,
What's up?
let's look at it.
Is it canon?
It takes place 4 years before the events of My Hero Academia.
So why would I care?
It's great. It's all canon.
Why would I? But who said it's canon? I need the source. Anyone could just type an article saying it's canon.
Yeah, Hiroaki, whatever his name is.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Still,
this is before Aizawa became a teacher. So it's how he became a teacher too.
well, you know, I never even one thing that I did want to read that I haven't gotten around to yet is fuck, what was it? Oh, Attack on Titan Before the Fall.
Mhm.
That spinoff is long as fuck, but it just shows like about because they say like, oh, it was 100 years since like the Titans attacked or whatever.
Mhm.
You end up finding out that the Titans actually attacked 30 years ago before the story started,
Mhm.
and that the survivors of the incident were like forced to shut up about it. And,
Mhm.
and so that's how they get the technology though, because like they get attacked and there's no 3D maneuver gear or nothing. So you just see like them figure out about all that and how like how to fight the Titans because they don't know shit like at all.
Mhm.
Like I don't even think they know their weak points or anything. So I was like, I've been wanting to check that out.
Gonna have to check that out.
But it's long though. Like for a spinoff, like I'm trying to remember. Like I think there's like 11 or 12 volumes,
Mhm.
which is pretty long for a spinoff. But I mean, I would have mind Vigilantes. I tried to before I got into Hunter x Hunter, but I couldn't find a good scan of it from the app that I use, and I don't want to like have to individually load pages because I'll kill my battery life. And I try to read manga before I clock into work, so I can't have my phone halfway dead before I start my shift.
Mm-hmm.
You wanna know how obscure Band Presto fucking goes with their figures for Dragon Ball?
How?
They got a figure of Shallot.
Shallot?
And Shallot is the new Saiyan that's apparently canon. Well, not canon. I don't know if they're gonna make him canon. But do you know that new Dragon Ball app game they made? It's not Dokkan. It came out a little while ago, and I told you to hop on it.
Yeah.
It has its own original story, and Shallot's the main character. He's like a Saiyan that came. It's like that's from the past, and he got jump started into like our area, but he has amnesia and like Beerus and all them. And he has a pretty cool design, but they're already making a figure of him, and he's from an app game. Literally, that's where he's from. Is an app game. So, yeah, just like I said, we're gonna get that new Broly figure. Like it's like, why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Have you seen that figure? I saw it at the Think Geek store in person of Goku drinking out of the canteen, and he's wearing that orange jacket.
No.
Wow. I thought it'd be all over this just because it shows Goku in like a different outfit that was only in like a manga cover.
I don't think I remember it. I know when I do one is when they're riding the raptor. That one would be cool.
Yeah. So, our buddy Aaron, he's recovering.
Is he now?
We gotta send him thoughts and prayers. That's what he needs.
What?
He doesn't need modern medicine or anything. He needs thoughts and prayers.
You should talk one of his waifus and maybe he'll appear out of nowhere.
Wow. His wife was so shit I can't even remember
Mhm.
I love to insult them, but I legit can't even remember them because
I
that's how
think,
shit they are.
yeah. You had the one that was a vampire that was a cop.
You're talking about that girl from Hellsing?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she's a cop that becomes a vampire.
I think it's the other way around.
No, no, like Alucard turned her into a vampire in like the first episode because that was the only way to save her life.
And then she joins the force.
No, I'm gonna hit you. Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me? But dude, Ban Presto also has like my favorite version of Yamcha, and that's Desert Bandit Yamcha, like his first appearance
Yeah.
with like the orange like scarf and like the green like armor or like what like yi thing or whatever.
Yeah.
I love Yamcha. That was the only first and only time Yamcha was ever cool.
Mhm.
Because then after that, he gets that stupid ass haircut, and he immediately stops being cool. And then ever since then, he never got that cool back. Because then he just became the butt of a joke. I think I saw you share it the other day of that comic where they have Porunga wish back Piccolo.
Yeah.
It's like, where is he on the other side of the planet? And he just flips him off. That's pretty fucking accurate, though.
Yeah.
Where is he? Oh, on the other side of the planet, bitch. Like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I love that, though.
I think that person that I follow, like, they also made like captions for Super. I think the person does it in MS Paint. They're always really funny but stupid. I think there was one where during the Tournament of Power, I forget what it was, but it was like Frieza had the upper hand, and then they didn't. Oh yeah, I think it was where like Jiren was gonna be on Goku, but then Frieza was behind him like with a big mallet, and then 17 was behind him with the big mallet.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, check out these Gokus I sent you. These are totally up your alley, and I would totally see them on your shelves.
1 second.
No. I gave you 3.
Oh, that's cool. I like that shirt. And get that shirt and that jacket. I like the Journey to the West outfit too. It's pretty good.
Check this out. I want this Frieza one. If you're a real Dragon Ball fan, you know when Frieza did that pose.
Huh?
Do you know?
Let's see.
It's really not that hard, actually. It's not like it's like obscure.
Mm-hmm.
Does my bro remember?
I don't know. There's a lot of it.
Oh. The first clue is that his tail's already cut off, so you know it's way after he's already released his final form. It's for sure when Goku was fighting him, because that's when he got it cut off from Krillin.
Mm-hmm.
But the clue, I mean, well, what the shot is when Goku turns Super Saiyan and he's about to blast Gohan, because Goku going to get away, and then Goku grabs Frieza's like forearm and starts squeezing it so hard that Frieza is like on his knees, literally, like trying to pry it away, but Goku is like not losing his grip, and then he lets go, and Frieza jumps back, and he just makes that look while he's looking at Goku all freaked out, you know, holding his arm, like what the fuck, you know?
Yeah.
I love that shot. And I would totally get that. Because it just shows you how much of a gap in the power happened from Goku's transformation. Like this guy that was fucking Goku up at Kaioken times 20. Goku was able to hold his arm with one hand and squeeze it so hard to where Frieza was in so much pain that he dropped to his knees. It was like with his other hand trying to like pry it off, but he couldn't. That's fucking badass.
Yeah.
You wanna know what's a funny fun fact about Frieza that I found out a while ago? Regarding Frieza's current voice actor, so not grandma voice actor, but ever since Kai, his English voice actor also voices Mayuri from Bleach, which is like crazy scientist guy, right? And in Japanese, Frieza's Japanese voice actor also voices Mayuri. So it's just one of those things where the Japanese and the English voice actor for Frieza both shared the same role as Mayuri from Bleach.
I know.
And I thought that was interesting.
I don't know if Matt Mercer does Jotaro in English, but I know that the Japanese voice actor also does McCree and Jotaro.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, McCree totally does Jotaro. And he does a fantastic job, I'll tell you that much.
God.
Matt Mercer does a lot of crap. How's that Deku coming along?
Pretty good.
I can't even remember the last time I've heard about you drawing.
Yeah, I've been focusing on ZBrush this whole summer.
You should be focusing on Z Heroes.
Yeah, I'm gonna make those videos. I'm gonna talk about that anime I just watched in a day. Because it's great and wholesome.
You know what you could have done with that time? Make more videos.
Yeah.
Nah, man. I wish I had time to just like binge anime, but like it's too hard for me, dude.
I don't know. You have a pre-existing condition.
I don't even understand what that has to do with.
It has to do with get bored of things easily.
No, I don't get bored. It's just I don't want to sit down for too long watching the same characters. I gotta do different things.
They catch your interest?
Yeah. It doesn't matter how good it is. I'm like, alright, that's enough. I'll take a break and I'll come back to this later. Now I need to watch different characters. And it's like the same thing for Hunter x Hunter. It's like I'm reading it, I'm enjoying it, but I can't read more than like 5 to 7 chapters in a sitting because then I'm like, all right, I'm done. Like, I need something else. It's terrible. It's all your fault if you really think about it.
No, I'm like the exact opposite. I should be a better influence.
No. I have attention deficit disorder.
Yeah.
My attention.
I have attention deficit hyper disorder.
That's what I have.
Yeah. So do I.
I just only mentioned the attention part because that's all that was relevant to this specific conversation.
True, but if you say it like that, that's like a different thing.
No.
Yeah.
Attention deficit hyperactive disorder is the same thing as the first one, except you also have a bunch of energy.
Exactly. So it's not the same thing.
Yeah, it's like better.
Yeah.
And you know what the best part is? Is like I don't like I hold on, I got distracted because there was boobs on my Twitter. No, it's just it's just difficult. I need variety. Like I could play a game in one sitting, like for hours if there's variety. That's why I play GTA Online for as long as I can before I have to do something else, like go to work or something. Because it's like, all right, I'll do some of these dispatch missions. I'm tired of those. I guess I'll put myself on call for some heist stuff. All right, when I'm done with that, I'll do some. It's like a gauntlet of things to do. So I'm never like bored. But then I'll get something like Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I bought that game because I loved that game growing up, and I'll literally get through like half a level, and the levels are pretty long though. Like the levels could take about like 20 minutes to get through, right? If I get through like half a level, feeling like after I finish this level, I'll probably play something else, and not because I'm not having fun. It's just because that's the whole game. The whole game is you got your 4 heroes. You come into a location and you just beat them up, all the bad guys. And yeah, there's different bad guys, but they're all still the same thing. They just have different skins, For all intents and purposes, it's just to beat them up. So I'm like, oh, it's not great. But I could play Overwatch for a long time because it's like, hey, here's some quick play. All right, well, here's arcade. All right, well, comp, The variety is the spice of life. It's amazing I was able to get through games like Dark Souls, So when my bro makes a game, I hope I don't get bored.
Maybe.
You gotta add those mini games. That's where it's at.
True. I think I got a better pose than I had before.
Now is he on all fours?
Yeah, he's on 3.
Yeah. You had him hunched over so hard, he had to put his arms down for support.
Yeah. It's the way the world works.
That's the way the cookie crumbles. The Hero game looks like it's gonna be pretty fun.
The what game?
The My Hero game.
Oh yeah.
Comes out next month, doesn't it?
Yeah. I don't know, but it does.
Well, I was just thinking, like, we should get that.
Yeah, maybe.
No, we should.
Yeah, maybe.
We will. We'll get that, and we'll play against each other and become the ultimate players.
And we'll go to Evo.
No. Hey, did you hear that the stats are out and that Fighters broke the record Evo event live? Like,
I heard that the winner for Fighters is a furry guy.
Is a what?
He was a black gay furry man. Nothing's wrong with that. It's It's just that's what he was.
I am very upset.
His name is Sonic Fox.
I'm very upset that you knew exactly what I would say and you answered as I was asking the question.
Yeah.
Like, as I was saying, what's wrong with that? At the same time, you were saying, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, it made me very upset. Like,
Mm.
I'm very upset, John.
You can't call me racist and sexist and homophobic at the same time.
Look, man, all I'm saying is that not even for just this year, just the all time of Evo, fighters had the most numbers as far as spectators go.
Mm-hmm.
Period. That's fucking cool.
Oh yeah, it's a good game.
It is. Except they fucking nerfed Cell. It's was like the best fucking character.
There was this whole like deal on Twitter because I followed a whole bunch of like anime accounts, and like a lot of them were just pissed off that they're adding Goku base form as DLC.
Why? That's the one I've been waiting for.
Yeah, but they're like, why are we paying for base form?
Because it's an extra character.
Yeah. But it's like the principle of like this is the basic character, you gave us something better, and now
were these people bitching when they brought base form Vegeta?
Yeah.
Like, these guys have different movesets. Base form Goku has like my favorite moveset. Not like in the game. I'm just saying like base form Goku in general always has my movesets because that's where he still actually does martial arts. In every iteration of Goku, the second he turns Super Saiyan, it just becomes a hit you really fast from halfway across the sky, and that's all the fight. You know, like every time. Am I not wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Like Super Saiyan or above, it's always just like we're moving really fast and we're hitting each other, and like I'll punch you in the gut, you'll punch me in the face, I'll punch you in like the side, or I'll kick you. But there's no like technique anymore. It just becomes speed. Like I love when base form Goku fought final form Frieza and Resurrection F. Thought that was cool.
Mm.
But hey, you know, if people want to bitch, get bitch. Just like don't buy it then.
Yeah.
It's not like they're forcing you to. Just don't buy it.
Exactly.
It's easy as that.
I don't want to be angry.
Yeah, there's just comes a point where like you just gotta wonder like if you're even angry at the right person anymore, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I need to really hop on that Black Clover. I only ever hear cool things about it.
I've heard the right things, but I haven't heard anyone really talk about it. Just like I think I haven't heard anything bad yet. That's why I think it's still alright.
Yeah. Gotta get back in it.
Oh.
So, where are we at in the school year right now? We're still like in the second semester, right? Of Deku's first year.
Yeah.
Did it start? Like it's already started? Like it's on, right? Like they're past summer? Yeah.
I don't know if they're past summer. I don't think they've started the second school year.
Well, it's because
there hasn't been anything big and official, or even like some sort of
And they
Times
moved
get.
into the dorm. Summer was over because wasn't the internships just during the summer?
Hmm.
Because I thought they came back into school. I was like, "How was your summer internship?" Oh yeah, I did this.
I have no idea how Japanese school years even work. I have
Well,
some vague idea, but
it's easy if you play Persona games.
no.
No, like I'm not even making a joke. It's like you learn real quick when you play Persona games how the Japanese school year works. Their summer is not like our summer. Their summer is like a month. That's their
Mm.
summer. And the reason why is because they have a lot of breaks, dude. Like Golden Week is one of them, where they're just off for a whole week. I guess you could say it's like their spring break, but whatever. And they just have like a lot of off days, like spread out, where they'll just be gone for like a week or like a few days. But like yeah, like their summer is not long. Their summer is like I said, like 2.5, 3 weeks, and then when the second semester ends, there's still like another like 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, and then the first semester starts again. You
Mhm.
know, so I guess you could say they have like two long breaks. They're just separated, but I'm pretty sure like the internship was their summer. I'm just trying to think, just because like I mean, this is UA high, and there's only 3 school years. So once he's done with that first year, that's like a big milestone, you know. Like, it's like a third, like done, you know,
Yeah.
because it's not like they haven't established like college as like a thing yet. It seems like once he graduates UA, he could already become a hero if that's what he wants to do.
Mhm.
You know, that is like Deku hasn't mentioned anything else beyond UA between UA and becoming a hero. Like it just seems like yeah, you know, I'll go to UA. You know, he already got like his provisional hero's license, so he's already like halfway there. So
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, you know, because it's just like I'm sure we're gonna get a lot of stuff after UA. At least I would think so, right?
I
Like Deku,
think.
it's the story of how he becomes the best hero in the world. So unless he's
True.
like the best hero right when he graduates, you know, like unless it's just like a red herring and like he becomes the best hero because fucking Ochiko caught him that or something, you know, and like
Yeah.
something like that.
I
You
think
know,
the fact that they have like it didn't start with all the characters, but the fact that they brought all the characters into the fold is like, okay, well this is the group we're following. But after high school, you're not gonna see all of them.
isn't that a slap in the face?
You know? Like I wonder how Bakugo is doing. He's just like at a fast food restaurant.
Oh, you're making fun of me? I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna kick your ass, dude. You wanna go?
Yeah, to Wendy's.
Yeah.
See
Well,
Bakugo.
I asked if you shut up, dude. I asked if you wanted to come on Thursday, but my bro's like, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never told me yes or no, so I'm taking it as a no.
Hmm?
You still haven't told me.
You just said you took it as a no.
Because you didn't give an answer. This is the part where you say, wait, bro.
I don't know why you've already decided.
Dude, I'm gonna kill you.
Bless you.
So what's it gonna be?
Oh,
Why?
that's my answer.
Well, why?
Because that's what I said.
What are you, a fucking manager, dude? Like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
I might start running the social media page for the Greater Gaming Society.
Why?
Because they need someone to manage it.
No.
Bring more people in.
Spend $200 on Facebook advertising.
Well, it's a good way to get bots.
It's great. It's what we need.
Pay for 200 Facebook likes. And those gloves are pretty cool, the Deku has, but it just looks like an overgrown cast. Hmm. Alright. Getting the outline done. Might have to extend that leg out. I'll move it just a bit because it's being a little weird. Just a little bit. There we go. I think that's pretty good. Not great. My style's still pretty messy. My bro just disappeared. Better things to do. Yeah. Aaron has been incapacitated for the past 2 weeks. Well, 1 week, I think. It's been a bit. But he hurt himself helping his family move furniture. And he hurt his muscles pretty bad. Yeah, in March. Are being debated since the terms. Yeah, they're very similar. But, oh yeah, Aaron is hurt. So we're not gonna... We haven't heard anything from him, basically. So, until he lets us know how he is, we don't really know. Fred can get in contact with his mom and Sabrina. But, yeah, he hasn't been too active lately. So, I just wanted to keep something going. Didn't want the podcast of the channel to fall apart while he was gone. So, I was just going to draw some Deku. And I'm really unconfident with how it's turning out, but it actually is way better than I thought it would be. It is pretty good. I like it a lot. I want to finish this, actually. I started watching The Office, too. And when I finished Parks and Recreation, I drew something for it, and I kind of want to make something for The Office, too. I think that would be really nice and cool. And maybe do a little bit more than I did for Parks and Rec. Because it was good, but, I love the show. And I like what I did, it's just, I don't know, I think I could do better looking at it again. So maybe I might redo the Parks and Rec one, along with the Office one, and make them kind of, matching. Maybe do, a portraiture of Ron Swanson and then a portraiture of Michael Scott. I think that would be really cool. And, I don't know. I watched Hinamatsuri. So I want to talk about Hinamatsuri while it's still kind of fresh in my mind. I think that would be another good video. So I might do that. Oh, and things that have been going on with me. I've been more active in the Greater Gaming Society of San Antonio. So guys, if you find this, I don't control what other people say. I can only really control what I say. The channel is co-owned. So, you know, these are my friends. I can't control what my friends say, but they're still my friends. So, let's see, what else? Yeah, I can only apologize for what they say. But not what I say. What? No, that doesn't make sense. I can only apologize for what I say, not what they say. And yeah. I am my own voice. I just like talking with my friends. And it's recorded forever on the internet, so. Yeah, he left the channel. My bro just up and died on me. It's 2 dead bros. I'm really digging the Goku shirt. It's like orange with letters on it. Deku's outfit has changed a lot. Oh, it's like a chibi Deku. I like it. Look at references. I might make the shoes a little bit bigger on the drawing itself. But I'm not too sure yet. I think I'm just going to leave it for now. Deku. And just get rid of this. Looks better with the messiness. But there it is. And this is what it was. Oops. Oops. That's what it was. God damn. That's way different from this. The hair was the trickiest part, honestly. I can disable the mask too so you guys can see how it worked at the beginning. That's pretty dumb. This is pretty good. And then with this and this, I like it a lot. I'm gonna have to work on the detailings, but I think this is a pretty good night. Got a lot done. Maybe I'll start doing anime sculpts and put it on the channel. Maybe I'll do more anime reviews. I'm really sorry I haven't been putting too much time into the channel, and all I can say is that I'll try and do better. But yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do my best. So thanks for watching, Yami. Probably gonna end it here. Thanks for watching us, and keeping up with it. So we appreciate that. So I'm gonna call it night. It's been 2 hours. Talked about 2 hours. That was pretty good. So good night, guys. It's a good podcast. See you later.